And hello family, welcome to Property Focus. I'm your host Peter Ngigi, and in today's episode we're in the heart of Tattoo City and we want to look at this property that accentuates and epitomizes British architecture. Welcome to Property Focus. And welcome everybody to this Georgian townhouse. Folks, it's just absolutely beautiful. Black door on the outside, white on the inside, and I'll tell you about this entrance right over here. You've got your white based tiles with the black diamonds. It just looks quite good. Entry foyer, wainscoting right over here. You've got provision with a silver plate, just provision to put in more light if you wish. Loving the tones of the switches, that just looks quite good. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell it's going to be an exciting tour. So let's start off with the rooms. We've got one on the left, so come along here with me. Floor tiles are in wood and finished ceramic tiles, and come around onto this table. Very nice setup. You've got your office chair right over here. You could place your laptop. I like the fact that the light just comes in. If you could be working over here and you're doing a Zoom call, people could easily see your face. Some people like to do it the other way around. Some people like to do it the way it's been staged. I prefer this one. You could comment what you could do with this particular space, and you've got your floating shelves right over here. A couple of books, Viola Davis, Kamala Harris, Wangari Maathai, Michelle Obama. Already I can tell the gender of the interior designer in this particular space. On this other section, you've got your laundry. There's provision that they've given here for your washer, provision for a dryer, so you could stack them on top of each other. What I like about this space is that you've got more light that can just come in into this area, which is quite nice. More space over here to just wash, and your floating shelves. Now this door takes you into the kitchen. Come around and let's meet on this side. Into the kitchen. Now you've got a parallel design kitchen right over here with white quartz. You've got your double sink area, cabinetry which is in white polished gloss, and it's just quite nice. Press to open, and the carcasses inside are all white, and press to close. Pendant lighting looks amazing. Loving the drawer finishes over here. They're quite high-end. Soft close, wainscoting on this other side, and you've got all your downlighters just bringing in a sufficient amount of light. And the floor again, once again on this area, is that wooden-like finish, which is just beautiful. On my left, you've got your powder room, and I'm loving the mosaic tiles that they have there that is in blue and light blue. And this beautiful tree right over here, and you should get to see this view taking you all the way to the top. This is a Georgian townhouse, and I love how they've just done this whole design. Elevated kitchen countertop, which is in black, very good contrast, and I'm loving the whole space right over here. So you've got your kitchen stools, you've got your dining table on this side with the classical neoclassical chairs right here, which just looks quite nice, that can actually adjust, which just looks quite good. On my left, you've got the living room, you know, staged quite well, and love the cheeky take that they've taken with this fireplace. You know, if it was me, I definitely would have put in some molds over here of polyurethane to just give it that grand fireplace look, and actually even brought out this wall a bit more to just give it that real classical townhouse Georgian look. And if you've got some money, what you could also do is actually just put some marble slabs right over there, black it out over there, and just have some tea with the ladies, or have some cognac or something brown in ruby with the gents. It's just a beautiful space all in all. Right behind you, ladies and gentlemen, is the exposed side of this Georgian townhouse.
Now, British townhouses are distinctive because of the way they are built. They're built in rows, and their rooms are vertically stacked with bedrooms on top and living spaces below. Traditionally, they also have a back garden, making them desirable to families who want play space for kids. Now, these buildings are historic and unique and hold a special place in British consciousness. In fact, the United Kingdom's £50 note is illustrated with a row of townhouses, though sadly the homes pictured were bulldozed during a post-war desire to modernize. Other original townhouses were lost to bombing during the World War II, making those that remain even more treasured. You can find these sort of houses in Dublin, Edinburgh, Bristol, London, and even now in Kenya.
All right, so just in case anybody was wondering, back here at the house, and I really love the strip lighting that they have at the bottom area over here for the kitchen island and the elevated kitchen countertop. Also the upper cabinetry also has some LED lighting strips, which just looks absolutely good. Now, if you're wondering, they've got a double door fridge on this section right over here, big enough. There's provision for that within this space. Microwave on my right, oven at the bottom. All of these are Bosch, which is really good materials. And that about wraps it up for the lower level floor, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a short commercial break and then get into the upper levels of this unit. Stay tuned. And welcome back from the commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're doing things differently. If you're just joining us, we're touring a Georgian townhouse that's here in Nairobi, Kenya. And I love the staircase setting that they have over here. They've got these recessed patches and they've put some tulips that just looks beautiful. You've got your skylight right from the top ceiling into the landing area right over here. And this is your pajama lounge area. And I appreciate the fact that this pajama lounge also has skylight so that you can just chill out, embrace the warm weather. You don't even have to leave your house to get vitamin D. You've got sunlight patches all over your house, and that is a beautiful touch. Love the way they've done it. Come along into the very first bedroom. Staged for two little kids. You've got your awning window right on this side, and I love the way they've just given it some partitioning. You've got some metal rods which are in chrome, which just looks quite good. Loving the switches and the plates that they have, which are all in gray. And you've got your cabinetry right over here. Modern sleek handles that are in metal slates, white carcasses on the inside, and come along into the bathroom, or the ensuite of this bedroom. You've got gray tiles on the floor, a bit of a depression into that section, and loving the mixers that they have for this particular unit, all in this matte black, and just looks exquisite. All the way to the floor drain, water closet on that side. You've got your vanity area with the LED lights right at the back. It just looks beautiful. And for fresh air, loving that they have this big awning window within that space. So that's the very first bedroom. Let's pass back to the pajama lounge into the second bedroom, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. And love the way it's been set up. This is for the older child. Chandelier looks beautiful. Loving the way these have been suspended right from the ceiling. I believe these are pineapples, and they've got a bit of a sisal material. Very ingenious. Love the way they've done that with the bohemian covers. It just looks absolutely amazing. Overlooking Tattoo City, looks quite beautiful. Similar to the other side, you've got wardrobes in that same design, and in here you've got the ensuite to this particular bathroom. Same as the other one, a bit roomier on this side, it feels. It's quite big. Again, you've got the mixers and faucets, which are all in that same material, which just looks beautiful. Double vanity, and of course, awning window that just gives you some fresh air. So that's for the upper level, which I absolutely appreciate. Very beautiful area. I love the way sun just drops into your house. It's just a very beautiful touch. Now to the primary suite, where all the magic happens, I believe. So let's go have a look. Now into the primary suite. So you leave that marble tile, traverse into this wooden like vinyl, into this beautiful space that just looks absolutely amazing. As you can tell, you've got lots of light just pouring in with this. If it's one thing this house doesn't lack, is light. It's just brightly lit everywhere. So you've got your side tables on this side, and you've got your king size bed, very firm. Love the space within this house. You've got your two accent chairs within this section, and it could be anything over here. Instead of a painting, you could even have a television, so you could could watch movies at night. Love the doors that they have on this section. Probably it would be a good question to ask if you could change these to black French doors, but I love the way they just open up and you come into this balcony area right here. You get to see that beautiful balcony that we're able to see at the play area. And it's calm and it's beautiful. It is chilled. You've got all this greenery right in front of you and birds just chirping. The landscape is amazing. You've got your molds over here just reminding you of the hard work you've put in to just own this piece of real estate over here, and it's beautiful. It's actually quite nice. Love the fact that you can have your coffee over here in the morning and just start the day. Now to get into your urban uniform and just start cracking at it. You know, you've got your cupboards over here, and I love the way they've done them, all in glass with the LED lighting inside here. I want you to remember the whole floor has been dedicated to the master, because at the price point you're paying of 36 million, you deserve comfort, you deserve luxury. And I love how this property just epitomizes that. Mirror on this section, come along into the ensuite of this particular bathroom. I told you, light is something that they really considered with this particular development. Awning window on my right, and you've got your shower station, you've got your water closet on this section. Loving the grey tiles that they have with the niche inside there with the recess, just looks beautiful. Towel rack holder over here, which is heated as well. They really thought this thing through. Then coming into, let me bring everybody into the shower area. It's all in grey, and also the beauty about this is that it can also be a steam room. You've got your steam gadgets on this side, and your steam comes out right from there, and it is just a magnificent space that you could just get to sit with your partner and enjoy this. That's just absolutely beautiful. Loving the way they've just done this section right over here. Quality. I mean, at the price point that you're paying, really love how they've just done this section. Wabi sabi chandelier at the top. Love the recess wall right in this section. Freestanding bathtub over here that you could just come in, soak in, and just calm down and just enjoy your property. It's absolutely beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ensuite of this particular section. Downlighters right at the top. It's just a magnificent space. Curtain rods which are in chrome. It's just beautiful. Double vanity. His and her sinks right over here, and I love the way they've even done the brushed metal click-clack drain right in this section. Faucets are also in that nice matte black. It's just beautiful. Loving the quartz that they have, and also for this vanity area right below the cabinetry, again has the kitchen white polished gloss, and it just looks beautiful. Big mirror. You don't have to rush in the morning. Everybody has their time, and I have thoroughly enjoyed myself touring this ensuite. Come along, let's go to the ground level. That about wraps it up for this Georgian British inspired townhouse, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely beautiful, and you know, it just leaves me thinking of one song. This has been Property Focus. My name is Peter Ngigi.